Last week, I said the word Mexico out loud near my phone. Not a search, not a text, just a conversation. 5 minutes later, every single ad on my phone was selling me flights to Cancun. That's not a coincidence. Your phone is a legal spy sitting in your pocket. But there are 7 kill switches buried in your settings that most people never touch. Today, you're turning all of them on. Setting number 1, the Master Tracker. Right now, your phone has a unique advertising ID assigned to you. Every app you open, every site you visit, every search you run gets tied to that ID. Advertisers use it to build a profile of your entire digital life, where you go, what you buy, what you watch at 2 in the morning when you can't sleep. On Android, go to Settings, then Google, then Ads, and hit Delete Advertising ID. On iPhone, go to Settings, Privacy and Security, Tracking, and turn off Allow Apps to Request to Track. You just cut the main cable that connects your behavior across apps. Ads won't disappear completely, but they stop being suspiciously accurate about things you mentioned once in your kitchen. Your digital detective just lost his notebook. Setting number 2, the Silent Reporter. Your phone is sending usage reports back constantly. Which apps you open, how long you use them, what websites you visit, how your battery drains. They call it diagnostics, but it's actually a detailed diary of your digital habits being uploaded every few minutes. On Android, go to Settings, Google, then Usage and Diagnostics, and switch it off. On iPhone, go to Settings, Privacy, Analytics, and Improvements, and disable every toggle. Your phone will work exactly the same. You won't notice a difference. The only change is that your device stops reporting on you. If your phone knows your screen time better than you know your own birthday, something needs to change. Setting number 3, the Location Leech. Your location data is one of the most valuable things your phone collects, and apps abuse it constantly. Right now, there are apps on your phone tracking your location in the background, even when you haven't opened them in weeks. Your flashlight app, your calculator, random games you downloaded once. They're all quietly logging where you live, where you work, your favorite coffee shop, and your weekend routines. On both Android and iPhone, go to Settings, then Privacy, then Location Services. Go through every single app. Switch anything unnecessary from Always to While using the app or Never. Apps that don't need your GPS stop silently tracking your movements. Your battery actually lasts longer too, because constant background GPS polling drains power faster than almost anything else on your phone. Less tracking, better battery, both. If an app genuinely needs your location later, you can always grant temporary access. But handing out permanent location access to every app that asks is like giving house keys to strangers just because they knocked politely. Most people miss this next setting, and it's the one that quietly learns more about you than any other. Setting number 4, the Keyboard Spy. Your keyboard remembers everything. Every password you accidentally typed into a search bar. Every embarrassing autocorrect moment from 3 years ago. Every name, address, and private message. It studies how you type, who you message, and what words you use most often to build a behavioral profile of your communication patterns. On Android, go to Settings, System, then Keyboard. Tap your keyboard app and disable personalization and improve typing. Then clear your keyboard history. On iPhone, go to Settings, General, Transfer, or Reset. Then Reset Keyboard Dictionary. Your keyboard still works. Autocorrect still functions. You just stop feeding years of private typing data into a system designed to predict your thoughts. Typing one extra letter yourself is a small trade for keeping your private messages actually private. Setting number 5, the Prediction Engine. Both Android and iPhone have built-in systems that study everything you do to personalize your experience. Android calls it System Intelligence. Apple uses Siri suggestions. These features analyze your routines, your app habits, your communication patterns, and your daily schedule. Ever notice your phone suggesting an app right before you open it? That's this system watching your patterns closely enough to predict your next move. On Android, go to Settings, Google, and look for personalization toggles. Turn them off. On iPhone, go to Settings, Siri, and Search, and disable suggestions for apps that don't need it. Your apps still open normally, your calls still connect. Your phone just stops studying your behavior like it's writing a biography about your daily life. The convenience you lose is minimal, the privacy you gain is significant. Setting number 6, the open microphone. We've all had those moments. You mention something in conversation and suddenly your phone is advertising that exact thing. Here's how you actually lock the door. Dozens of apps on your phone have microphone access right now. Some of them have no business listening to anything. A calculator with microphone access, a weather app that can hear you. A puzzle game that requested audio permissions during setup. On Android, go to Settings, Privacy, Permission Manager, then Microphone. On iPhone, go to Settings, Privacy, Microphone. Review every app. Remove access from anything that doesn't absolutely need it. You just close the door on apps that had access to your microphone for months or even years without you realizing it. Some apps use microphone permissions for audio triggers and advertising analytics. Cutting that access means fewer coincidental ads showing up after private conversations. Setting number 7, the Background Stalker Background app. Refresh lets apps keep running, updating, and communicating with servers even while your phone sits in your pocket doing nothing. Social media apps are the worst offenders. They refresh content, track activity, and stay connected to servers constantly. Your food delivery app does not need to monitor your existence every 30 seconds. On Android, go to Settings, Apps, and restrict background activity for apps that don't need it. On iPhone, you go to Settings, General, Background App Refresh, and turn it off for everything except essentials like Maps or messaging. Better privacy, less tracking, longer battery life, smoother performance. This is the easiest setting on this entire list, and it gives you the most immediate results you can actually feel. Those are the 7 kill switches. Each one takes about 30 seconds to change, and together they shut down the biggest tracking systems built into your phone. 7 settings, 3 minutes, total privacy upgrade. If you made it this far, you're serious about protecting your data. Subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the apps that are still tracking you even after you change all of these settings. YouTube thinks you'll like this video. Click it.